Okay, so hi, hola, to-do. I wanted to give you a short update about what's been happening while I took a break and what's to come. I actually really enjoyed not having to look at social media so much and looking at statistics and how many people have watched and so on and so on and so forth. But I have been doing stuff in secret. Secretly, I have been, so some of you might know that I have a podcast, a story podcast called Dreamy Cappuccino. And I didn't upload any new stories since a long time. So I have been sitting in my wardrobe with the doors closed to have better sound, and I recorded. There will be, I think, 13 little stories. They're all under 5 minutes, and I've recorded nearly all of them. I think 4 more are to go. And the first one will be posted this Sunday, and they will be then coming on every Sunday. And the idea is, so it's season 3, and it will have 13, I think I said, 13 short stories. I think I'm gonna take you really on a roller coaster, on an emotional roller coaster of some things that are a little bit more dark, some things that are very funny and quirky. All of it is thought-provoking. And and what I also need to add to this is that those stories were written within the last decade. So the one that's being posted this Sunday, for example, I only wrote maybe a month ago, but all the other ones were written either when I was still living in Ireland or were written when I was still living in Cornwall, England. And so for me, it's been very interesting to dive back into some of those little stories. They are very much an expression of what's been going on. And I hope that I can inspire you. That's actually with everything I do. I really want to inspire you to show up more fully and find the courage to, especially in the creative space, I want to add that, in the creative space, that you edit yourself a little bit less and dare to go into subjects that might be a little bit challenging, but also freeing. And another thing I would like to add to that in my opinion, what's so important about this is that if we focus on the healing of finding ourselves, or however you want to call it, too much, there's the danger that we use the creativity too. And in my opinion, my creativity has gotten me through a lot of tough stuff, to be honest. It was when I realized that I can't afford to sit there and wait to feel better until I create, and that I needed to create to feel better. And it's been like that for me all of the time. When I am going, like recently, I've been going through a massive flare-up of one of my autoimmune things. And I was sitting, as I told you, in my wardrobe and was recording the podcast. And it immediately made me feel better. And I thought, wow, these are some really cool stories you've written there. And so I have made a practice of creating no matter how I feel. And what I wanted to close the circle, what I wanted to say was that it does work when we allow ourselves to really focus on being creative and on expressing ourselves, and the healing in a way, or the feeling better, is a side product. Because if you use it in a way, I only can do something to feel better, I can't express any so-called negative emotions, that's not what I'm talking about. It's finding a way to be creative with everything and anything and transform it in a way that you actually, even if it's a darker story or something darker you're expressing, you still feel good about it. And that's when the release is happening. And if you would like to have help with that and you feel like you really want to use your creativity to dive a little bit deeper and to, find lost parts of yourself, you're always welcome to book a coaching with me to create more freely. So now I hope I have told you everything. Oh no, sorry. Yes. So the idea is as well, because I think there are some profound themes in the stories that going to be available through the podcast. So my idea is now doing each week a video that's based on the subject that's underneath each of the stories. So I'm excited about that. It'll be a little bit different, not completely different to what I've done before, but I love when I still have something to experiment with and to see how I can do this. And so this is what I've been coming up with, yes, sorry. And, I can't wait to hear how you like it. I have some really cool ideas, which I don't want to tell you because you probably will see, because I will do the next video that's based on a story next week. And the story that's going to be available tomorrow on my podcast is called I Feel Like a Caged Tiger. Okay. Whew. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. I'm wishing you a good weekend. Take good care. Bye-bye.